my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about traveling in Dubai. Now, Dubai is a very expensive location, and a lot of people say it's a trip they want to save for, it's a trip they want to do when they have a lot of money, but I'm here to tell you it is actually a great place to travel on a budget. Surprisingly, you can still have a ton of fun and do a ton of activities on a budget. And my biggest tip on how to do that is to stay at Yoipod Hostel. There's not many hostels in Dubai, but this is one of them. What I liked about it is it had a pod situation, so I had a lot of privacy. My philosophy is always I don't really care too much about where I stay, but I could understand if you want to stay somewhere luxurious because it is Dubai, but this place was not that bad. And then I would highly recommend using Ocean Air. Even if you are not on a budget, I would so recommend this service. I was on this service with people who are staying in like the most expensive hotels in Dubai because even they thought it was just such a great service. But I went on an overnight safari tour with them, and I went to Abu Dhabi with them as well to see the Grand Palace, and I just could not speak more highly of these people. So I'm going to tell you about the first excursion I took, which was like an overnight luxury camping experience, and it was only 165 USD, but it included meals throughout your entire stay, lunch, dinner, and breakfast. It included performances, it included sand duning, sandboarding, it included camel rides, it included henna, it included hookah. It was just, I went above and beyond. The only thing I had to pay extra for was ATVing. So they picked me up right at my hotel, which was very convenient, and I went along the ride as he picked up the rest of the guests. The first place they took us were the sand dunes, where we paid an extra $20 USD to ride them around for about an hour. And I've always been really scared to do this, but it was actually really fun and I would recommend it.
Yes, come on, don't worry. Go, listen.
Then I just explored the dune area, took great pictures, enjoyed the sunset. It was so beautiful here. Our guide took us on a car ride through the dunes. It was really intense. I would highly recommend taking motion sickness medicine for this journey.
This on snow before? Yes. No, come. Don't shake your body. Straight.
Once we got out of the car, it was just jam-packed with activities. I love sandboarding, and then we went right into camel riding. Just unforgettable experiences. Then we entered the beautiful campsite and were immediately served a pre-dinner meal. It was delicious. Right after the performances, I went to one of the most beautiful, amazing buffets I've been to in my life, and this was all included in the cost. After dinner, we just walked around freely. They had hookah. I met a lot of friends during this part, and there was henna, and there was all sorts of things you could do. And then they set up our lovely overnight tents. So I'm in my lovely tent after a day full of activities. This is such a nice place to stay. I have this huge king-size bed all to myself. There's amenities. It has like plugs, and it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's like the perfect temperature. There's like a fan in here, but it is so beautiful. I have a basket of toiletries left with me, and I'm about to go take a shower and change, but I would so recommend this. It was so worth the extra money to stay overnight. Once we got settled into our beds, they had nighttime activities for us. There was a telescope watching party where we could see Saturn and Jupiter. It was so beautiful, and they served us food and tea here as well. It was just incredible and so delicious. The next morning, they offered us a second camel ride, and they had breakfast too. It was all so delicious and amazing. I just can't get over how they gave us a sunrise camel ride and the sunset camel ride. Both of the views were just fantastic, and I'm so thankful that I got to experience both. After the camel ride, they prepared tea, coffee, and breakfast for us. Everything was so amazing. And then we just packed up and got ready to head out. It was nice to leave early, so then I had the rest of the day to myself. So I had no set plans for day 2. I did want to check out the Dubai Mall, which is what you see here. And I also wanted to go to the Burj Khalifa. Turns out it cost about $200 just to get halfway up. So I just looked at it from outside, and that was good enough for me. And I keep in mind I'm still on a budget on this trip, so I decided why not spend the day at the beach. The water was so beautiful, so clean. I love this beach. There was a lot of food, a lot of things to do, and right around it was surrounded by mosques, so you were able to hear the prayers and the chanting as well. At night, I went for a run to check out the spice markets. I would highly recommend this as an affordable activity. The sights were beautiful, the smells were exciting, and so were the sounds. It was just incredible and fun. But the salespeople are very pushy, so it is easy to spend a lot of money here. Just be careful. And yeah, I got pulled into this spice shop where I tried on abayas, and the shop owner was really nice. Just look at how gorgeous this is.
Hi, how are you? Good. This is my shop. Something like spicy. You want something like bahur, like the incense for the room, for the.
So day 3, I went with Ocean Air again, but on a different tour. I booked them so they could drive me to Abu Dhabi to see the Grand Palace. So Ocean Air took care of everything. They drove us to Abu Dhabi, took us to the palace. I would highly recommend going in the evening because it looks so beautiful at sunset and it was less crowded. They will provide garbs for you to wear, so you don't have to worry, but I did have my own abaya.
يلا حبيبي اللي pasó.
After Abu Dhabi, they drove us back to Dubai, and I decided to explore the city by myself. I felt very safe at night, and I was able to walk around by myself. I did a boat ride tour, and it was so beautiful to see the city like this. Highly recommend it.